Brace yourselves for groundbreaking news that's shaking up the EV landscape. President Biden's recent bombshell has ignited a storm in the electric vehicle world, leading major car manufacturers to slam the brakes on EV production. Join us as we unravel the intriguing reasons behind this unprecedented move and explore the truth about the uncertain future of electric vehicles. President Biden's impassioned advocacy for EVs clashes with a stark reality: the hesitancy of the general public to embrace electrification. While the government has rolled out a slew of incentives to promote EV adoption, the response has been underwhelming, causing industry giants like Ford and GM to rethink their strategies. The Biden administration's fervent mission to reshape American streets involves a plan to phase out gas-powered cars and escalate EV usage. Not just rhetoric, their actions speak volumes. Proposals by the Environmental Protection Agency aim for a monumental 60% EV sales by 2030, escalating to 67% by 2032, a significant leap from today's mere 6%. Additionally, injecting a staggering $92 billion into the EV landscape through legislative moves like the Inflation Reduction Act has sparked an unparalleled surge in job creation and ramped up EV production and battery manufacturing. The relentless push towards electric vehicles under the Biden administration is multifaceted, driven by a confluence of environmental, economic, and strategic imperatives. At its core lies a vision to fundamentally alter the transportation landscape, aligning with broader global efforts to combat climate change and foster sustainable development. Primarily, the environmental angle fuels this propulsion towards EVs. The Biden administration is deeply committed to combating climate change, acknowledging the critical role of transportation in reducing carbon emissions. EVs are perceived as a pivotal solution, touted for their potential to significantly diminish greenhouse gas emissions compared to their internal combustion counterparts. By promoting cleaner, zero-emission vehicles, the administration aims to spearhead a paradigm shift towards eco-friendly transportation. Beyond environmental concerns, the economic aspect propels the fervent support for EVs. The initiative to bolster EV production serves as a strategic maneuver to diminish the United States' reliance on foreign oil imports. By fostering a robust domestic EV industry, the administration envisions strengthening the nation's energy independence while simultaneously generating employment opportunities in the burgeoning EV sector. This economic strategy seeks to position the US as a competitive force in the global EV market, potentially challenging the dominance of countries like China in this realm. The fervent drive towards EVs, spearheaded by the Biden administration, faces a significant array of challenges and backlash from various quarters. Despite the administration's ambitious incentives and investments in EV infrastructure, there exists palpable consumer reluctance and market resistance to widespread EV adoption. Foremost among the challenges is the affordability factor. The high upfront cost of EVs remains a stumbling block for many prospective buyers, deterring them from making the switch from traditional combustion engine vehicles. Despite federal tax incentives and subsidies, the price differential between EVs and conventional cars remains considerable, posing a barrier to widespread acceptance. Moreover, concerns regarding charging infrastructure persist. While efforts are underway to expand charging networks, the current infrastructure's inadequacy compared to traditional gas stations raises anxiety among potential EV buyers. The limited availability of charging stations, especially in rural or less populated areas, contributes to the apprehension surrounding EV ownership. Additionally, the supply chain dependencies for critical materials required in EV battery production, primarily sourced from overseas, pose ethical and logistical challenges. The reliance on these materials from countries like China raises concerns about supply chain vulnerabilities and geopolitical dependencies, potentially impacting EV production and affordability. The combined effect of these challenges and backlash creates a complex landscape for the widespread adoption of EVs, necessitating multifaceted solutions to address affordability, infrastructure, supply chain vulnerabilities, and market acceptance to truly propel the EV revolution envisioned by the administration. China emerges as a powerhouse in the EV manufacturing and battery technology, while the US lags, grappling with anti-mining sentiments that hinder resource development. Chinese firms are capitalizing on this gap, expanding their EV operations globally. Despite Biden's ambitious EV agenda, the ground reality reflects a slower than anticipated transition. The soaring costs for automakers, coupled with consumer reluctance to embrace pricier EVs, cast doubt on the inevitability of an electric-dominated future. Trump's opposition to EVs revolves around job security and economic concerns, positioning EVs as a threat to traditional industries. His recent rally in Michigan underscored his critique of the rapid shift towards EVs, emphasizing potential job losses and economic decline. The future of EVs stands at a crossroad, with conflicting narratives on their sustainability and public acceptance. Will gas-powered vehicles retain their dominance, or will EVs eventually triumph? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe.